Lamar Jackson, first of all, go get yourself a real agent.
Not your mom.
Not a family member.
I did mention that before.
I don't care who it is. No family members. Why? Because they're not going to steer you right. You need someone that's business savvy, that knows the league, and knows how to fight for you. Because if they don't know how to fight for you, then they don't know how to get you the counter offers that you need.
Well, the thing is, like, you look at Vince Young.
Yep.
My uncle ran my account and drove him into nothingness.
Pretty much.
Poured him. And your mom loves you to death. She wants the best for you. But she's not geared for that.
So
not with these big number of people.
You're right. So this is my recommendation. If you want a Deshaun Watson contract, right? Can I just throw this out there? Why don't you just go get Deshaun Watson's agent? Just saying, to throw that out there.
There's no law that he can't represent you too.
I was gonna say, if he represented him and got
he probably will represent you easily.
The man didn't play for 2 years and he got $230 million. I understand the situation that happened, but this is a unique situation.
If I'm not wrong, the agent gets 10%, right? Yeah. So if you got a 5%, no, it's 5 to 10%.
Somewhere it depends.
It depends on the agent. Mm-hmm. So say the agent get 10% and you sign $230 million. I got $23 million. Okay, here comes Lamar Jackson. I want the same money. I got 23 over here. I can get 20 over here, guaranteed. But his mom is in the way. Lamar, you can pay your mom on your own.
That's right.
You don't need the
mom's gonna benefit no matter what. So.
Mama still got the house.
Why don't you get that agent $20 million and you sign the contract to play for the team you want to play for, and then buy your mama the house.
So Mama's already probably got the house, man. How long is Lamar been in the league? But on a serious note, look, we all understand you want to keep the family close, you want to keep the family employed, but when it comes down to it, if you don't have a sharp, savvy lawyer fighting your battles as an agent,
and most agents are lawyers,
getting those contracts, you're doing yourself and your whole family a
disservice.
Yeah. So
yes,
go out, see if if you don't like Deshaun Watson's agent, then.
Find another. Honestly, the truth.
Well, maybe get with
Aaron Rodgers' agent,
Aaron Rodgers and Pat Holmes.
Get a Tom Brady's contract. Tom Brady's agent.
No. You have to understand.
Tom Brady isn't going to need him anymore.
Those are two different agents. So Aaron Rodgers, I agree with what y'all saying. Those are different agents. They're arguing for QBs who have proven themselves, who are already at the top elite. Oh, wow. You're upcoming elite. So if you're going to argue, if you're going to stick with your guns and stay where you're at, then it's easier to just sit there and say, hey, what's his name? Daniel Jones got $160 million.
Give me two.
I think.
Give me 200.
I think the person who got the guaranteed was Russell Wilson.
No. The guaranteed was Deshaun Watson.
No. There was another person who got $180 million.
No, it wasn't guaranteed though.
No, it's not guaranteed, but most of it was guaranteed. The rest of it was incentives. You could easily argue 180 and above, up to 200.
I would say right now 200 is definitely doable.
Okay, 200 guaranteed.
Maybe even 230 with the incentives.
Yeah, even 230 with the incentives. But what I'm saying is keep yourself between 180 and 200. You can argue that by yourself right now because you're already in that situation. Can't sit there.
That's where you're at right now.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
That's what we're saying.
Because you have to look at this.
What's the franchise?
How many years?
Hold on.
How many years?
No.
How many years?
4 years.
Let's look at the brass tacks right now.
$50 million a year.
We're arguing about a what if. What does he have on the table? What is the franchise tag for 1 year?
32.
32 million, right?
35.
So 32. All right. So if you multiply that by 4, you're getting what?
What was that? Was 3
times 4 is 12.
120.
Well, you're right. So if you're looking for a 4-year contract, you're definitely worth Daniel Jones' money.
But the thing is this: if they had the exclusive franchise tag,
but is he better than Daniel Jones?
Hold on.
He just said that.
Wait. This is one of those remedial questions. All right. Sorry.
I had to go back.
Is Lamar Jackson better than Daniel Jones?
Hell yes.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
gonna say yes.
So basically, you look at
Let's just
Hold on. Kendall's
If
speaking.
you, appreciate it, sir. If you want results, you go to the source. Of course, when it comes to free agency, all these things that's been going on, man. I mean, you're looking at the quarterback, salary caps, trades, insights, drafts, insights. I mean, all of this is coming to par right now. The draft's going to start here in a few weeks. What are we gonna,
Because whatever doesn't get solidified now,
Yeah. 'Cause
won't
we're
get
doing
solidified until after the draft.
we're doing predictions.
And your money goes down.
Yep, money goes down.
So Kendall, hold on. I'm
Well,
gonna ask Kendall.
okay.
I'm gonna ask Kendall. I'm gonna ask Kendall.
The value potential has the potential.
And that's what I'm finna ask Kendall. Kendall, Lamar Jackson coming out of Baltimore Ravens. You got franchise tax for $32.5 million a year. Oh, 1 year. I'm sorry. You
Yeah.
only have to play 1 year
32 million.
for $32 million. Now, if anybody else touches you, they gotta raise the bar. And like every NFL team says, why would we do their job for them? We're not gonna touch that.
Exactly.
We're gonna let you play this.
Yes.
And Lamar Jackson's like, no, fuck that. I'm gonna sit down. I'm not gonna do nothing.
You can hold
Right
out.
Now,
Yeah, you could.
here's the best thing about that is you're healing.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the worst thing about that.
You're hurting
You're
your
not
status.
playing.
Yeah.
Now, when you go back to the table as a free agent and your mom is representing you, what you think you're gonna get?
Less.
Hold up, I want to hear Kendall, Josh, and then Chuck. Kendall first.
I have to agree with that, Les.
Go.
I would even say probably significantly.
No.
You're
Go,
looking
go,
at probably
no,
like
Kendall. Tell me what can he get if he sits out this year? Don't get the 32. You don't get the 32
You don't
million.
get 32 guaranteed.
And your mom is representing you the next year. What do you do?
well, at this point,
Hold
I
on,
would-
Josh.
Okay.
Kendall.
So basically, his mom is his agent.
No.
That's what you're saying.
What do you do? You're the player. Your mom
You're,
is representing you.
you're Lamar.
You're Lamar.
Yeah,
You know what you can do on the field.
right. I get
Go.
my eyes up, and start playing.
So you're gonna play the 32.
Yeah,
Josh?
Yeah, I wouldn't leave money on the table. Play it.
you can.
Play it. Because I'm not gonna
All that-
I'm not gonna walk away from 32 only to settle for something less the next year.
No,
It doesn't make any sense.
it's gonna be less than
'Cause
half.
if you don't play, you don't get nothing.
Well, I wouldn't say less than half. But,
But if
you're
you
not
don't
gonna get
play,
32.
but if you don't play at all, you don't get nothing.
You don't get any. That's what
Chuck?
I'm saying.
Chuck?
Years are going by.
Hold on.
sorry.
Now,
So-
now, here's Chuck.
So I do have something to do because I've been thinking about this for a while. I'm not signing at 32. I'm not. Because if Daniel Jones next year is going to get $46 million and he had only one successful season since he's been drafted, and I've been in the playoffs every year since I've been drafted, oh heck, I'm not signing on $32 million. What I am going to do is this. Because I know a couple of teams. I know the Raiders don't have a QB, but they got a star wide receiver in Devontae Adams.
They got a QB
Hey, you know
now.
what? If you offer me the same damn 32, I'll be over there.
Oh, the Raiders got Garoppolo.
They got
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
Garoppolo.
Garoppolo. Okay. But even
Denver doesn't have a QB.
Denver doesn't have.
Denver got a QB.
With,
They got
Russell
Russell
Wilson.
Yeah, but he hasn't been successful.
No.
I'm
They
gonna
got
go to a
Russell
team. I'm going to a team, and I'm going. I'm trying to think of a team with
Houston needs a QB.
Houston. I come to Houston and say, hey man,
But
they're signing.
Houston looking at the youngers.
But this is what I'm saying.
Well, because that's like a
I'm
good
not
draft
playing.
pick.
If I'm going to play for 32, it's going to be 32 somewhere else, but it's not going to be for Baltimore. I know that for a fact because I know at least the receiving core down in Houston has more potential.
Well, ask
than
yourself
what-
this question.
Well, hold on. Let me answer your question. Let me answer your first
Let
question.
him finish.
The receiving core down in Houston has a bunch of up and comings. I'd rather do that in Houston than I will play for Baltimore. And I played for Baltimore for multiple years, took you to playoffs, and you don't want to pay me? I'll go to Houston and see what Houston talking about. I'll go to Tennessee and see what Tennessee's talking about. I'll go to anywhere else but here. I'm not playing for 32 here when I'm worth more than 32. I will go to Indianapolis
Well,
and start for $30.
But I'll say this here.
I would
Let me
go
say-
yes to Detroit because obviously golf
Yeah.
is not the answer.
Right.
But they've
Goff
got
got some wide
They've
receivers
got
over there.
Wentz. They've got Wentz
Yeah.
and Matt Ryan over in Colts.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
So the only other places I can think of is
Washington.
maybe the Commanders. Because who do they
I'll
have
go
in
to
the
the
Commanders?
Commanders. Yeah, they got nobody.
As
They don't
a
have
back-
any.
I would shop myself.
I mean, they got
As Lamar Jackson, mom, I'm shopping my son because she's not a legitimate, what they call it, agent.
She doesn't need to do
She
anything.
can shop her son.
But you asked.
Now,
But you
Now-
asked if me as Lamar.
you as
I'm
Lamar.
saying, hey mom, take a back seat. Hey, Commanders.
No.
I'm talking.
No. You can't talk for her because the minute
she's not
you
talking for him.
do, the
She's
minute
talking
you
to
do
me.
that,
Yeah.
you become the agent. You let your mom.
He is his
Hey,
agent.
mom, go talk. Mom, go talk. Mom, go talk. Mom, go talk. That's what you do.
But no, that's what I
But
said.
Mom
what
is
he's
not
saying.
a typical
Well,
agent.
honestly, at this
Well, no,
point,
no,
at this point, if he's smart, he's got to find a real agent.
He does.
He does.
But because he's doubling down on what he stands. That's why I said
My mom is my agent,
What was-
and that's
no,
the
well,
person
well,
that's gonna make my deal for me.
Right.
That's what he said.
Right, but what your question was is if I'm the player, I'm telling you what I need as a player. You know what? I'm going to all these other teams but Baltimore. If I'm going to play for $32 million, it's going to be for another team. It's not going to be for Baltimore.
And all these teams said we're not gonna do their work for them.
Right, but I'm saying I'm going to go to a team for $32
So
million.
if nobody's gonna sign you
For $32
for
million, I'm
no, anything above $33 million, and your franchise tag for $32.5 million, do you go out there and play your ass off and possibly go to the Super Bowl?
with another team.
No, with this team.
I'm not going-
because
I'm not playing for Baltimore.
nobody's touching you. Nobody's touching you, which means you have to
then
play.
You either
You
have
have
to
to
play,
play.
or you sit.
Sit.
Okay, so that's
sit it
the
out.
question. He says
So
it
that's
out.
what that's what the
I
question was.
don't. No, I'm not leaving $32 million on the table. I'm taking it. I'm
That's
gonna play for
Okay,
it.
Josh say he taking
Q&A
it. Chuck,
time.
hold up. Chuck say he's sitting. Josh say he taking it. Kendall.
Take it.
Because you
And
have
I'm Chuck. I'm
because
Chuck
you
on
have to
this one.
remember.
And hold on,
there's no
hold on,
offensive line.
Chuck.
There's no receivers.
I'm gonna say this here.
But
the
you
reason,
get paid.
the reason,
you don't
the
have to play your
reason,
best, right? You just have
the
to
reason-
stay healthy,
and the reason
make it look good.
Hey Josh, real talk. The reason I'm sitting, the last 2 years I've been hurt.
Oh yes,
I-
I get it. But see, look,
Hey,
this is your
hey,
franchise year, right?
hey,
you just have to get some decent enough numbers. That's it. And now all of a sudden you've doubled your worth.
Hold on.
Especially when
I'm-
you get to
I'm real-
argue
I'm real
Daniel
simple.
Jones.
I'm real simple with it.
I understand.
You're offering me $32 million. I'm already financially stable to sit out 1 year. I can sit out 1 year.
Why would you want to do that?
Whoa. I can sit out 1 year and still come back and be the man after I healed up nicely and come back and show everybody that I'm still the man.
We'll see, and that's okay. Look, that unfortunately right there is the downside.
Yeah.
Because now
Deshaun
you're coming in
Watson.
from a year off of it. We
Yeah.
already saw what happened with Deshaun after a year off
Yeah.
healing, quote unquote. And so if Lamar Jackson has to do that, he has to prove himself
Again,
in order to get the money that he deserves. So my thing is, keep your numbers looking good, play the crappy year, and try to get something better after.
are you
that.
healthy right now to do that? That's the question.
Well, you have no choice.
Yeah.
In my opinion, you have no choice because the other side of that, they're going to be like, "What have you done lately?" If you
And-
sit out for a
and-
whole
and-
year,
hold
look. All I'm saying is that a lot of organizations are going to use that year against you.
Okay,
Period.
and
I
then
do
Baltimore is going to say, oh yeah, he played great for us. Like, we're going to give him 40, 50 million a year. Ain't nobody finna match that.
No, but
so,
then,
and you already
but
know he
then
doesn't want to
but-
be there.
But that's the risk you have to take
Right.
if you want to sit out. And then think about that. There's no incentive for them to give you that money now, right? Because you sat out
Hold
and you sat out and cost them a potential run.
But if you
in the
set
playoffs.
out, if you set out and they finish at the bottom without you, that tells something about they not that.
But that's what happened this past year. When he was out, they finished at the bottom.
yeah, and they're still not ready to pay.
Every year, every time he's out, they
So-
lose.
So
They
once
have
again,
they
so
don't
now,
play games without him.
now, depending on who comes out in the draft, they could make that legitimate decision. Do I want to pay him or do I want to take a chance on a rookie?
We're gonna start. We're gonna start on this end right here. John, should Lamar Jackson sit it out?
We just did that.
Sit out.
We already did that.
just
Now
did
we're just
that.
arguing details.
No. After what we just said, after the information you just got, should he sit out?
No.
They're gonna say no.
No.
Don't people said to
I
sit
know.
down.
I know.
You
Yeah, you
want
guys
the
are the
money?
ones that
I'm
want
still the only one saying.
No,
he should
he's
not
the one that
I
said
said sit out.
too.
I said sit out
I
first.
said sit out.
I said sit out
What
first.
y'all
We already said.
But
why are we repeating ourselves?
But ultimately, the reason why I said what I said is this. First of all, I'm not going to hit to the sit out point because my ultimate point is this. I'm not playing for Baltimore anymore. You slapped me with that stupid thing. That stupid non-exclusive. That's offensive to me.
The non-exclusive thing was offensive.
That's
I'm
offensive.
sorry.
So I'm
It
not
was
playing
offensive.
for you no more. The
Well,
reason
it's because they knew. I mean, look, it's like blind man's bluff or Indian poker. When you already know what the other people have and what they're looking for, you know nobody's coming for your QB.
Right.
You know nobody's going to choose.
No, they
him.
wanted him until they
No,
did that.
No. Because
Look,
you're
what I'm
doing the
saying,
work for them.
when you
Hold on,
are,
Josh,
when you
Josh.
already know, this is what I'm saying. So pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
When you already know the teams around you are not even looking in your QB's direction, right? For whatever reason, it could be because of the previous injuries. It could be because of a lot of things. Maybe his quote unquote production's down. Whatever the case may be, you already know that they're not looking in his direction. You already know they're not going to make an offer because once again, they're not going to do your work for you.
Yeah.
They're going to try to do their own stuff. So it's a no-brainer. That's why they did it.
Chuck?
The main reason because of that, that's why I said I would never play Baltimore again. Me personally, any other team that I know needs a QB and is willing to come with me, sign with me, they don't want to pay the first one. I give them this deal. Hey, I'm willing to take less. That way you don't have to pay them 2 first rounders. If I don't do the production you agreed to, you can cut me for half of what my contract is.
That's
Hold
brazen in that.
on,
No.
whoa.
Because you're cutting your legs out from under you.
Is that Lamar Jackson?
This is what Lamar Jackson said. The reason why I said that is because you're betting on yourself. You seen what happened with Dak. He betted on himself. He got his money.
Perfect example.
That's what I'm saying. When you bet on yourself, when you bet on yourself, you know you can do it. Lamar can do it. He's doing it every year. He's had it. Every year he's hold on. I'm not going to miss.
I would say it would depend on where he goes because if he doesn't have the right supporting cast, he's not making that.
But he didn't have the right supporting cast here in Baltimore.
But see, okay, but to make that bet on yourself,
Right.
You
got
better
to know what
what
you got.
you're getting into.
Yep.
Right.
Because if you get there and all of a sudden fall flat in your face, you just cost yourself money.
He's going to cost some money around.
But do you really want to cut yourself that deep?
Jay,
It's
give me
bad,
some.
It's bad enough.
Jay, give me some. Give me some.
Right?
Give me some.
It's bad enough that you
gotta know what you bet on.
I'm not saying don't bet on yourself.
Right.
But I'm saying you can't make a deal
But
like
you gotta
that.
know what you bet.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
understand that, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I propose what I propose. That way, I get out of Baltimore. My ultimate goal is to get out of
But
Baltimore.
you would have to be careful about what you're proposing to what team because
Right.
you may not have the same. You might be looking at apples and oranges, and you got to be careful what you're picking.
Right. So
Hold on, Chuck. Hold on.
So the
Hold
scenario.
on. Do you got like a small snippet or you
yes,
got
stop
long?
it. It's just a. My stop.
Yeah, we probably ran it for at least 5 minutes. Of this.
Yeah,
my small snippet
Yeah,
is this. Sorry, Kip. My small snippet is this. Is that the reason why I said 50 because I get out of Baltimore. I know if I go to the Texans, the division's wide open. The division's wide open.
Yeah.
Even if we go 8-8, that's most of the division in the Texans.
Yep.
I didn't have to do much. See, in Baltimore, you have to be at least 11 wins to get the division.
Yep.
See, here I only got to do 8. I can go to a lesser division, win that division. I'm good. I made my promise. You pay me my
But
money.
when you go to an NFC
but see,
team.
that means we're in agreement. One of the best landing spots that Lamar could probably hit is right here in Houston.
Right.
But what if you're in the NFC team?
Oh, it's too much competition.
Yeah.
NFC, which one?
Anyone.
South.
Francisco.
I'm going
San
NFC
Francisco.
South.
Nope.
Anyone.
Where's he going to
West.
go? Because
Atlanta?
Atlanta's the only
You
place.
got Carr over there. Atlanta's trying to
And
get you.
Atlanta and well, the Panthers
No.
going to use a first round pick.
Panthers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Atlanta.
Kendall.
That's,
Your take.
that scenario we were just talking about that symbolizes what happened with Dak Prescott.
Mm-hmm.
That whole 2-year debacle with him getting hurt prone. Hey, are y'all gonna pay me what I'm worth? What's gonna be next? So that was a whole big, not fluke, but it actually worked out in his favor. So now he's bringing the team up. He's ready. He's staying healthy, which is a good thing. But this is the same scenario if you think about it. Of what we're talking about right here.
I'm be honest with you.
I mean,
Uh,
and he's where he's at. He's home. Dak is Dallas.
but with Lamar Jackson, AFC, NFC, you move around, you cause problems.
Yeah.
For any division you step foot in.
Yeah.
You cause problems. You make a bottom
I heard
team.
Green Bay's looking for somebody.
Hold on. You make a bottom team a great team.
I'm going to the AFC.
You make a great team a greater team.
No brainer.
Hold on, fellas. Real talk. Lamar Jackson, you had the Midas touch. Anywhere you go, you make that team better. We talked about this with the Aaron Rodgers thing where I said it made it worse. I'm gonna say this on your spot is Aaron Rodgers is on the decline because he's older. You're on the upside because you're younger. The problem is where you go, your ego goes. Your mom is not you. She is your mom. My mom loves me to death. I got a bruised eye. I got stitches on my eye right now. And my mom worries about me right now, thinking that I'm not right because I hurt myself. This is your mom trying to negotiate the best deal for you with the wrong incentive. It's not about what you can do. It's what you're gonna do. How you're gonna be. Your legacy is this. Tom Brady, fifth round? Seventh round draft pick. Sixth round, fifth, 5, whatever. Who cares? Rings out the ass. What they call it? Records out the ass. Did it. You say you're a pocket quarterback. Yet every time I see your highlight reel, you running past everybody. You're doing your thing. You have to decide what's best for you and your family. You have to decide what's best for you and your career. Get an agent, let them talk to your mom, sit down together, and do the best thing for Lamar Jackson. Whether it's the Raiders, the Texans,
You ain't going to Raiders.
I think that kind of wraps up our rant. I think we've covered this enough.
I'm saying is
we've even revived the horse and killed it again.
Well, all I'm saying is Lamar Jackson, stop worrying about everybody else. Take care of your own business.
Yeah.
And find the best team for you.
AFC
and right
South.
now, I'm gonna be honest with you.
AFC
AFC South is wide open for you. There are four teams over there right now that can use you. And all you gotta do command what you want.
So we're gonna end it on this last bit of topic. As you probably, if you guys are following us, you know that we've been going to the XFL games here in Houston. So we've been enjoying those. Great
Roughneck
time.
Nation.
Roughnecks.
Drill, baby, drill.
They recently lost
Yeah.
their first game.
It was a away game.
It was a road game, their second road game, right? We have one more road game and then they come home. Which we got tickets to. April 1st is our next home game.
Let me ask you a question, Josh. The games we saw in here, and just for you and Chuck. Now, it's Josh, you and Chuck.
No,
Real talk.
identify as me and Chuck.
The defense is they solid.
Oh
They
yeah,
are
the defense
solid.
is solid.
The offense is
That's because of Wade Phillips.
Wade Phillips defense, which is Bum Phillips
Oh yeah.
defense.
Oh, yeah.
But it's also Bum Phillips offense.
Yeah.
Right around.
Running gun?
The running gun is Bum Phillips.
I know, but they're not running the running gun.
Sea-Track.
No, they're not running.
I'm not saying
running.
I think that's Seattle.
Yeah, that's yeah.
But
But hey,
my question was, not the last game. Well, actually, last game plus the games before that we were
the ones that we saw.
What did we see different the last games than this game?
I didn't, sadly I didn't watch this game, so I don't know.
I did, and I'm gonna say the defense was there, the offense was not.
Was struggling.
Well,
They just didn't do. They didn't do.
Now, was that because of the Seattle's defense, or was
No,
that?
it was just that they didn't do.
Well, maybe it's because on the third straight road game, you're kind of getting worn.
Well,
That happens.
because outside of what's his name, Kirkland or Franklin, whatever his name is, number 13, That's the only receiver. they got.
well, but the other receiver, everything they threw to him, he dropped.
But-
I mean, you had 5 drops
Just
by
like I said,
one
they only
wide
have one
receiver.
They only have one legitimate receiver.
No. They have 2 wide receivers, but the one that got targeted the most, he dropped every
Number
pass.
1?
I watched the game
Was it
today.
number 1?
Okay.
Number 2. He dropped every pass. Every ball hit him in his hands, he dropped.
I think that was a running back.
So,
Anyway, but one thing I do want to mention, and I'm this is kind of interesting, but I wanted to get some other things mentioned before we
cut it.
and so don't want this to go too long. Some of the things that I was thinking about, I don't know if you guys are on board with. I know you're probably out because it's a Sunday game, but I was thinking about getting tickets to the one in San Antonio, to where we do a road trip, San Antonio, and see the Roughnecks play the Brahmins at their stadium.
Well, I'm down for it, but that's something you got to talk about.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's I think it's on the 9th.
yeah, it's on the 9th.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, Chuck, you can't do it, but I can.
Yeah, the 9th.
But anyway,
Some time.
the Roughnecks are 4-1.
Midday trip.
Their defense is awesome. Their offense was good until last game I just saw. And it wasn't a matter of anything other than just not putting shit together.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the
They
fact that
literally
the
couldn't
opponents
put
only
them
put up
together.
21 points is
But
freaking awesome.
if you're gonna gamble on them, always take the under because that defense gonna shut everybody down. They gonna only get you 28 points.
Mhm.
And I'm being honest with you, just the Roughnecks are the team to beat.
We are enjoying
They
the
are the
games.
team to beat.
We have
Yeah.
2 more home games. We're thinking about doing a third on the road. Probably to San Antonio.
It is a very lively experience.
It is.
Like
Yeah.
compared to the Texans, that's the place to be.
It's better.
It's like the
it wasn't for-
fans are into
Yeah.
it.
If it wasn't
Like,
for the
it's
fact
like-
that
They are.
Like
the parking is like almost as much as the ticket.
right,
Jeez.
but the atmosphere is
The beer is $15.
I put it like this here.
The atmosphere
If
is
you go
electrifying.
to a Texan game, you go to a Roughneck
You're sitting
game.
there like
I guarantee you will have more fun
At the
the
Roughneck,
Roughneck
right.
game.
I fell asleep at a Texans game. I
Yes,
have yet
you
to
did.
fall
Yeah, he
asleep.
did.
I have yet to
Yes,
fall
he did.
asleep.
Of course,
We actually have that on video.
Yeah.
I hope
I
Josh
have
gonna
yet-
put that.
I don't know if I do.
I have yet to fall asleep at the Texans because it's just so electrifying. It's like people are yelling, the kids are into it, and then
Oh, don't
it's
forget
just-
about the beach ball.
Oh,
Oh yeah. The security always trying to take the beach ball. I'm like, man, come
What
on.
are they? Honestly, I think they released them because there's no way that they're sticking those things in.
I mean,
There was like 6 of them over on our side alone.
but I mean, it's plastic. It's not metal.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
they always.
It's
have
still
them.
I wear a jacket, I put
frozen.
it in
Yeah,
my
stop. The Roughnecks, I'm sorry, y'all lost this game, but y'all still number 1 in me.
No worries,
So,
bounce
I'm
back.
right- I'm
you're,
right
gonna,
with
you're
you.
gonna bounce back. I have no worries.
Texans, we looking forward to what y'all gonna do.
Let's go, D'Amico.
Houston Cougars.
Here's a good
Houston
question.
Cougars. Houston Cougars right
we look,
now.
Do we want to look into a ticket package for the Texans, or are you just gonna?
No, we not. We gonna
You just
go
want to
right
pick up
here.
a couple of games?
Dude,
then?
I'm not.
I can call my guy.
We done spent too much money.
All right.
We'll do game by
I'm not
game.
doing
Because
it.
Play it by game. Well, when do they release the schedule?
You'll find that.
Okay.
I think it's after the draft.
After the draft.
I think it's after the draft. Yeah.
All right. Well,
All right. Yep. Let's go.
fan annex. Here we go. Here we out. Holla.
Elegance as ever.
Like, subscribe, and
In that
all.
glass. What's in that glass?
I mixed a whole bunch of stuff over there. I don't know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. On that note,
Out.
We
Yeah.
out.